Hello, and welcome to the Laundry Basket Boys for Titanfall 2, where we do wait, hold on. Oh my god, I messed it up already. Whatever, it's second time. Where we do weapon reviews, Titan reviews, and pilot tactical reviews, and everything else for Titanfall 2 that we can think of. Today we are doing the Hemlok weapon review, and I have the usual two people here, again. So, what are your first opinions on this weapon, guys?
If you want to really like laser grunts from across the map, I find it's really good for laser and grunts.
It's like an AI weapon.
Yes.
I don't like
it works
grunts.
really well against AI.
It does.
Personally, I find that this weapon does do AI, like in grunt stuff, extremely well. But this weapon is actually extremely effective against pilots and reapers, surprisingly. So
oh yeah,
this
like
kind of more of an
like if you have an amped Hemlok, oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm so used to using stim. Whatever. I'll have to get used to being an AWOL pilot for the time being. Whatever, but if you have an amped Hemlok, it actually deals surprising amounts of damage to Titans and Reapers. Like, way more than you think it should.
I actually didn't encounter that much while trying to level it up.
Well, yeah, but you guys have already... see, I only ever used the Hemlok against you guys in private matches, which means I knew how to use the weapon, but I didn't have any attachments for it.
Well, I didn't have any attachments before it because I prefer fully automatic weapons. But that's just me.
Why am I still crouched?
What?
I dislike this. Okay, so I can already say that AWOL works just about as well as expected with the Hemlok. Like, compared to the R201, the Hemlok is way more of a longer ranged weapon. So, like, for me, it's trying to fit a triangle into a square-shaped hole. Like, it's not really my playstyle. I like getting in close. But, like, for the Hemlok, you actually have to aim and stay back and, like, control yourself, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yes, I
definitely
found
see
that a lot. I found myself playing on the map Colony, and I found that literally the only way to really use the weapon was to either stand at the back of the map or to stand on the big tower.
I feel like
Personally, for
standing on
me-
that big tower in the middle of Colony is more of a disadvantage than anything.
Honestly, yeah, because you're
Dumb.
so open. But personally, when I'm using this weapon, I find it pretty easy to just kind of sit back, use like one of the HCOG, like HCOG Ranger, or just like HCOG in general, to sit back a little bit and use this weapon. Like, it's not a bad weapon, say all, but it underperforms in things like close range, and if you're in like a panic battle with someone because they popped out of nowhere, or you're trying not to get executed, I don't think this weapon's gonna perform that well.
No. That's why you have a secondary.
Yep.
I haven't actually tried using different secondaries other than the Wingman with the Hemlok. I bet it would do well with the, what's it called? RE45, yes, thank you.
Yeah. It probably would, especially with the speed and the fire rate with the RE45, especially with that weapon being such a versatile weapon compared to the Wingman, which, yes, does do a lot, but doesn't always perform as well during close range. So,
What?
I'm gonna say that the RE45 itself is gonna do better than that.
Alec, you and I both know that that shouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's get to some attachments.
Alright, so, personally, I use, extended ammo, but I use increased ammo capacity on all my guns. I just like shooting things, as most people do.
My personal favorite that I've found is, let me see here. I like the digital thread with gun runner.
Personally, I'm a extremely big fan of just the first HCOG with extended and Gunrunner or Gunho, because I just see it working together as a very balanced combo because.
Dominating.
Because
He must be thinking.
Sorry, my brother came in. Sorry.
I see. Muted the mic.
Yeah, but yeah, it works well with that, and they kind of combo together, especially since if you're trying to like stay away or you're trying to run away from a fight a little bit, having Gung Ho can really make it easier to
Wait, hold on.
you know, get those shots off while you're sprinting and everything.
Wait, Gun Runner? You mean?
Oh, Gunrunner, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we were just playing a different game. So.
Okay.
It's okay. Oh, hi.
We play
That failed. Yes, we play
Okay.
many games, and we will do reviews on those guns too.
Yes.
But
what do we want to do next?
Tacticals.
Should we go to personal loadouts?
Already did that.
We already, yeah.
I mean, I prefer it with the wingman, but I just prefer the wingman for finishing anyway.
Let's do pilot tacticals.
1-2. That's how you do it, pilot.
I personally find that I like using it with grapple, but I like using most things with grapple.
Yeah, you're just a grapple pilot. I'm a stim pilot, but I can use any tactical that you give me, so that doesn't really make any difference.
Honestly, I feel this actual weapon itself works really well with AWOL, which
I'm demonstrating.
you're playing right this minute. Yeah.
Like, it's
and
the
then
playstyle fits together.
Yeah, and then I also could see
Ow.
phase shift working pretty decently with it. Because if you're trying to get out of a situation that's kind of like tense and everything and someone got in close to you where you're not going to have as much range, phase shift can kind of close that gap that they created where you're going to be at a disadvantage. And I see that phase shift could probably help you out of that if you had like correct movement or stuff like that.
Yeah, I see.
Do you want to do ordnance?
I'm still an idiot. See what I mean when I said I'm a stim pilot? Now anybody who watches will know. But ordnances. I haven't actually used it with many different ordnances. So
I generally just used Firestar.
yeah,
But I use Firestar for a bit.
I use Firestars for literally everything, so
Honestly, I see that arc grenades, satchels, or electric smoke grenades could probably do extremely well with this class because, for one, it can
hadn't
help
even
mask
considered
certain
that.
things, and then there's also the fact of like stunning with certain things like the smoke and the electric arc grenade, making it harder for your actual enemy to see or get to you while you're in a fight. You know, like I just see that working and performing extremely well in situations like that with this weapon.
I just had a very interesting thought about the weapon. Gravity star boosting might go really well with this weapon because it's meant to like stay back, keep you away from the fight, or you're supposed to stay further away. So if someone does eventually, inevitably find you and come after you, you could quickly just boost away.
Yeah. But the thing is, with that situation, I had thought about that as well, but gravity star boosting is such a, mechanically and it's not like a very fast, or quick thing to do when you're in, like, the middle of a fight. Like, for instance, if I was in,
yeah,
a
gravity
fight
stars
with,
take a while to explode, so it won't be instant.
that and then, yeah, like, it's just not gonna be optimal if you're, like, in the middle of a fight with someone. Now, if you're trying to push up to something, yes, no, I could definitely see that.
This weapon isn't really great for pushing though.
That's what I'm saying.
It's more of a support weapon.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my AWOL wasn't ready.
What would you guys rate this weapon, honestly?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, if you were to, like, pick, like, a weapon...
Give it 2 rounds out of 3.
No, I mean, like, personally...
I personally just don't prefer the weapon because it's a burst weapon, and burst has really just never been my style.
It's not that burst isn't my style, it's more like the weapon itself, like the role it fits. Like, if it was a more short-range burst, then I would be better with it. But it's more of a supportive burst. And
yeah,
I'm more of a frontline fighter myself. So...
personally, for me, I don't have as much trouble staying back and keeping, like, more of a static playstyle, or just changing up my playstyle to use the weapon in general. But for me, I feel like this weapon just is like kind of mid-road. Like if you're just trying to find something to start out with, like you're on a second weapon and you don't want to use like something like one of the carbines, I feel like this weapon would be a good thing to pick up because it can help you learn the game a little bit better than just playing with one of like the more basic carbine weapons, you know?
Alright, so overall, the weapon is definitely not bad. It's not really for any one of us. None of us just really like the weapon, but it's not because of the weapon itself, it's just because of the role that it fits. And yes. Well, we'll see you next time for the Ion review. I'm taking a